Hi all, welcome to another SINoALICE video. Quite a few updates again, and I'm sorry this video is a little late. Work has been way too busy. First, let me quickly just add something I missed about the prison event in my previous video. So if you head to mission, head to event, you can see that if you clear stages 300 to 400, you get 100 Twilight Crystals and some other goodies. I've already claimed most of them, which is why you can't see them there, but you can see that I've still got the Dragon Shackles and the 100 Twilight Crystals to collect. You also get skill gems and other stuff like that. So make sure you clear it within the next 10 days before the event goes away. Next we have the new event, which is a redux of a previous event. So it's the Incarnation of Solitude. Priority wise, make sure you clear the prison event first, because obviously that's going away first. So clear that first before moving on to this one. It's well worth clearing this one again because you get a lot of skill gems, dragon shackles, etc., as well as 166 Twilight Crystals for a full clear. On first 5, you can get Breaker Kaguya. So Breaker Kaguya will give 200 stats. And then on first 10 hard, you can also get Hurricane as well, which will give you another 200 stats. Difficulty wise, it does go all the way up to 150, but it's definitely not as hard as it sounds. It's pretty standard as a water boss, so you can just use a Wind Nightmare to burst her down easily. The strategy does mention to keep her physical attack below level 3 though, so give that a try if you are having difficulties. You do also get a copy of her on clearing first 10 normal as well, the first time. And once evolved to SR, she gives Victorious Melody free, which is a 23% boost to both physical and magical attacks, so this is basically the same as the paid Nightmare Cecilia. This is much better than, say, Fina's 15% boost, so if anyone is still using Fina, definitely go and get this instead. It'll be a good upgrade. Stat-wise, her stats are on par with standard SRs at 2.8k total stats at MLB. Okay, moving on, we then have the Abyss of Loneliness Grimoire. So this features Little Mermaid Cleric. They've buffed the weapon stats from 17 cost to 18 cost in the global version. So here you can see it's 18 cost in the global version, but in the Japanese version it was originally 17 cost. So they buffed the stats from just under 6.2k to 6.7k, which is a reasonable increase by adding 1 cost. Skill remains the same though, so it's Healing Light level 4 and Replenish Magic level 1, which is average. Really what you're going for here is just a class. The weapon is just an added stat stick. The banner then also has Luge, which is a magic version of Ouroboros. She has great stats at just under 7k at MLB, and her skill prep time has also been buffed recently as well. Here on the DB it's still displaying 25 seconds for story and 70 seconds for Colosseum, but it actually has been buffed a lot recently, so it'll be much quicker to summon. She is rather niche, but can be used to counter magic heavy enemies. Finally, the third featured item in the banner is the Great Sword of Decay. It's got decent physical attack at MLB, so just under 2.5k, but active skill and color skill is not great as its physical attack debuff. There is also an artifact with recovery support 3, which is new, but a decent stuff will easily be better overall. And there is also an 18 cost hammer as well, with a physical defense debuff as its main skill, and then DC2, which is pretty much perfect. It's not featured however, so it's only 0.444% rate. So if you do want that hammer, I would suggest just getting it instead. All in all, it's a very lackluster banner, and you should probably just roll on the spec banner if you need to upgrade or just save your Twilight Crystals. There are also a few minor points as well to cover. So first of all, Nightmare skills have been adjusted as I just mentioned, so they've had their prep time reduced quite significantly both in Colosseum and in story mode as well. So these are all attack debuffing Nightmare skills. So Smash the Fake Weapon is Ouroboros, and then you've got things like Negating Truth, which is the newly released luge. They've also updated the video ad feature, so the cooldown has now been reduced to 6 hours instead of 12, which is amazing, as you can just forget for a few hours and still always get both in the same day easily. It is capped at twice per day still, but that's more than fair enough to me. They've then added a new Conquest baptism by Visions, so it brings in Rafflesia. I haven't tried it yet, but it's basically a free version of Red Rose, so really powerful as it debuffs the enemy's defense even if they're KO'd. Stat-wise, it's not as good as some of the other Conquest Nightmares. It's only 3.2k at MLB, but the effect is really good, so if you need something like that for the guild, definitely try and get yourself one of these. Finally, what they've just announced is the Vita Colosseum campaign as well. So depending on the number of participants in Colosseum from the 15th to the 24th of this month, we can get rewarded 3 purification tickets, 3 SR upgrade swords and 30 Twilight Crystals if we meet 150k plus plays. It's not much, but it's free and there's no real additional effort if you actively play this game and join Colosseum already anywhere, so you know, might as well take it. Well, that about wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching, and as usual, leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more SINoALICE videos. Bye for now.